Hello everyone, welcome to Whiskey Whistle. I'm the host of the show, Mark, and you're watching Whiskey Review number 169. Is that right? Yes, it is, 169. This is the 7th part in a 9-part series that I'm calling the Whiskey Whistle Barrage of Bourbon. So let's get that poured. This one is Redemption Bourbon. I believe it's 3 years old. I've got a nice little tiny sample, courtesy of G.T. Lee, here in Seoul, South Korea, who is one of the partners, I believe, at White and Partners. They are importers of fine spirits and wines and probably all kinds of sorts of things. And now, I'm thinking that's probably about 25 milliliters. So we are going to have to go all in with this one. Let's go right in there. Well, maybe a little bit less. Maybe that's about 15. But you know what? It is definitely enough to have a good smell and a good taste and compare with the others. So that's that. This is a very new company. 2010. Dave Schmier, probably Schmier, if that's the German pronunciation. And one Michael Canbar, anyway. These two gentlemen started this company, and then they sold it to Deutsche Family Wine and Spirits after that. So we're talking the 7th year of production here. It's distilled in Indiana, and then it's aged in Kentucky. This one is distilled by the MGP distillery in Indiana, which was formerly the Seagram distillery in specifically Lawrenceburg, Indiana. So good pedigree as far as the distillery is concerned, and apparently making waves in the mid-shelf area of bourbon shelves across liquor stores in the U.S. So let's hopefully find out why. All right, now I will let that sit for a minute. A little drop left in there. You may as well get it all in there. And, well, we'll come back in just a moment. I'm going to get the other one set up, and then we'll come back and review it. All right? Okay, this is Redemption Bourbon. It is 84 proof, 42% ABV. 3 or more years is the maturation stated on the website, and from multiple sources for the current batches in the new bottles. Let's give that a smell. This is also very fruity. Apples. Some blossoms. A little bit of mint there, not much. Ooh, I almost smelled that right up my nose, didn't I? All right. Almost something licoricey in here. Apples and licorice. Okay, let's taste it. Cheers everyone, and a big cheers again to G.T. Lee over at White and Partners for this one. Very fruity. This is a fruit bomb. 3+ years, that's amazing that they can get this kind of flavor out of 3 years. That is a bourbon that Scotch whiskey, single malt whiskey drinkers could love. Japanese whiskey lovers, yes. Canadian whiskey lovers, absolutely. Very fruity. It's just a big fruit basket. That wasn't enough. There. That's got nutmeg as well. What a nose. Can this really be 3 years old? All right, cheers everyone. It's richer, more fruit-like. I have to leave a little bit for the roundup at the end, so we'll leave that behind. My goodness! So the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Redemption Bourbon. This is 84 proof, so 42% ABV. It's 3 years and a bit. Well, the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for this one is going to be 91 out of 100. Yes, that's the WhiskyWhistle score for Redemption Bourbon, 84 proof, 3+ years. Oh, even a bit of tobacco coming through here now. Lovely. I'm smelling Borkum Riff Cherry. Ooh, wonderful. All right, stay tuned for 2 more Redemption whiskeys, part of the WhiskyWhistle Barrage of Bourbon and Rye. I'll change the name now. So stay tuned, and thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe to WhiskyWhistle. Goodbye now. High Rye Bourbon. Rye. And bourbon.